And it has been such a staple of this Heroic team. We've got NAVI jump spotting on B as Heroic send it.
Alexi's going to find himself in hot water very quickly. Alexi dead early. JL on the rotate over, set up back in market. You've been waiting all tournament for JL to get switched online. Comes in with one, and this pistol round slows right down, but that re-smoking at the market causes you problems. Contact taken over on Catwalk. They're really going slow back at this market door. They tried to nade the smoke open for a little advantage, a chance to play through. There's Bit on the board, but Shush and Dexter with the response. Dexter, hell of a pistol round to open up, and it's left to Ema. Trying to recover this. Has he seen Shush cross? Kit dropped over at the window, but this is wasting time that Ema just doesn't have. And so, Heroic dig deep in the pistol round, a sign of things to come. Again, they want to just keep bullying Alexi. They're trying to play these mind games with the captain and Navi, and they get past him 1-for-1. JL overran over on Catwalk. And so straight away, Heroic have staked their claim to this B bomb site. They have caused nothing but problems for Navi here from round one of the game.
Gotta say, man.
And you're already out of this rifle round if you're Navi.
Look what the pressure of that pick on Alexi does to Navi, right? Even though there's no window smoke, you'd expect Wonderful to be able to deal with Tessez. There's no window smoke. And with Alexi going down, Wonderful has to rotate. So Tessez can just swing up on Cat and pinch JL. It's so uncomfortable for Navi when they lose their B anchor. If this is the game plan on the T side, to just abuse the in-game leader, Heroic may have a way in here. Ema and Bit, two of the players that you know you can rely on. Ema, who's still had a good tournament despite everything.
Yeah.
And again, if this is just a slow default back into a late B hit, both the pistols are here. Wonderful's rotation starts to move along, but it's again only a deagle. Ema trying to force once more in window. But Tessez gets up Cat, does a lot of damage on the way.
Oh, so much accomplished here from this Cat push. Tessez now able to harass these B players from the short side. Will get spotted. JL's Deagle trying his hand at this fight. And Heroic don't like what they see. They pull back out of the short play. They're looking to rotate this bomb in through lower. Wonderful can hear this, but it's a low HP Ema left over towards the A site. JL's Deagle strikes in for one. Ema, good for a kill himself, and it's left to JL, only armed with a Deagle.
Those are plays you often just see that are desperate, that are last second, and that maybe Ema getting that one kill in the site is enough, but Heroic leaves so much time for that rotate out, even after a very slow default. They still had 30 seconds as they get into the bomb site. JL, this is a round he's got to go for. At least poke his head in. But Kixon's playing for the round.
Oh, Tessez. I mean, that was the golden opportunity for JL. And it comes up short, Tessez.
Something completely different now.
I mean, yeah, this is a lot of conditioning done over these first few rounds to be paranoid about middle, paranoid about B. And so right now, Bit is alone in this sight hole.
Ouch.
Everyone else trapped behind the util, and Bit's gonna fall. Great util to displace him. Wonderful Zorb does strike one from the tally, but Ema caught on an island. That guy's been desperate to be involved in these rounds, finally gets a chance there, and it's all for naught. Bomb plant in, Heroic, full control over the site. Might have been this trio of riflers for Navi that get a lot of the accolades and attributes in terms of the success of this roster, but Wonderful is an X-factor piece. Let's see if his orb can try and bring them back into this.
Kit's on Alexi, he's in window.
Hard path to rotate here, and Dexter holds the line. That's the Kit away from Navi. There's no winning this round anymore. Run for the hills. This Wonderful AWP save is far from guaranteed as Tessez really tries to drive this one home. Heroic still flawless.
Heroic only have 2 smokes here, so they can't be any fakery. They have to commit with the execute. They have to clear out Bit, the most important piece, the only guy who's going to be ahead of these smokes in the site.
Smoke up in Palace on a good timing. But Heroic have got the util to try and play through this.
Oh,
they overwhelm Bit. Once again, it's these flashbangs that wreck him.
Nice break.
One back from Ema, but there's the bomb plant secured. Alexi not in a position to spam this. Gonna try sneak up close, but JL, Tesses throws himself out into the open and deals with that con push. They've stuck past Alexi.
What?
They deal with the AWP back in the spawn. Alexi, a crucial trade. It's left on to Dexter. Ramp side, Deagle pulled. He's looking for the killing blow on Alexi B. Dexter plays that with real confidence.
NAVI are not going to catch this team sleeping at the wheel. They are riding at 80 miles an hour, trying to make those major playoffs. NAVI out of nowhere, 2 opening kills. They've been breaking these smokes really well. One thing that has looked good for NAVI, if I want to try and give them a compliment, they're playing together, right? Their util has been solid. They've hit the right smoke timings. They've broken a lot of smokes with nades.
I don't think he is. Look at this. There's re-aggro over on short. This feels the opposite of chill. Dexter, they're right next to him. Turns around, but a missed shot from the Dexter AWP. And Ema gonna farm up the remainders over in connector. NAVI, it takes them 8 rounds, but they finally break through.
And it's CS, man. It's CS at the end of the day. Every game is winnable from any scoreline, from any position, in and outside of a round. And NAVI know that better than most. So you hope to see them harness it and actually give us a competitive match right now, because it's still Heroic running the board. But for NAVI, they can't afford never right now. There is only 1 spot in the playoffs, and Heroic are gunning for it.
Fast down middle. Tesses and Kicksan trying to work this early on. It's a brawl for the mid-control.
What a change-up.
Tesses does what he seems to do best here, secures that early opening, that first incision. They're not ready for JL. Nice. The molly gives him room, and JL is quick to strike. Right now, JL tops the charts for NAVI after a disastrous tournament. He's trying to find his footing when it really matters in the series that either sends you home or sends you into those playoffs.
Counter-terrorists win.
Turn the dial up again on the torment they're putting NAVI through. Oh, that's just the tag. Tesses gets away in this round, but not for long. Bits nades will find him. However, it's nuts. It's pretty interesting here, but able to sneak past. Wonderful. In that momentary reposition. 1 second of eyeballs off the catwalk. And Boom is given inerts.
Nice blatant bait there for Bit. Trying to give away his position, so Ema is unsuspected on that swing. And Heroic are in hot water all of a sudden, despite that entry kill for Nerds. Bomb is trapped at ladder. And NAVI have so much map control. They've got eyes on B, they've got car, they've pushed down ramp. Are they going to flank with 30 seconds? This is a dangerous move right now. It's about to become clear. Nerds needed that entry. Bomb loose, kicks and trades. There's still a man at the back of the site, and Dex is too far away to assist. This round comes down to the captain VJL on this B bomb site, and Kickson connects the dots. He's still got to run for it. 10 seconds. Dexter waits for this kill, and he falls immediately. Kickson's got time. It's still another 1v1 via another star of NAVI.
Kickson's had to work his way through the star-studded ranks of the NAVI squad, and it ends with this battle on Ema. But look at the util that Ema has. The moment he has info, he could put a stop to this round. Oh, Kickson gonna catch him!
Boy.
Catches him with the check. Great internal clock ticking down from Kickson.
And Heroic Eyes on this B side. It's Alexi with a bit of an off angle leaning towards Catwalk. It looks like a round that NAVI might be left to play a retake right now. They're so committed to the other side of the map. That smoke's not going to do a goddamn thing. Alexi will. Dropping nuts on that push. Heroic just trying to get out of apps. Dexter's ducking under the shot, missing his. Alexi somehow carved a cave back in this B bomb site and the troops will swing out with him.
Oh, but to ugly results. JL and Alexi both fall. Ema tries to keep this waterfall of NAVI players moving in. But at every turn, Heroic have had a response. Now it's Bits time to try and shine. Plays around the site smoke, underhands that in. Gives himself a lot more options with that smoke down. Able to cross around behind it, tap on the bomb. Oh, swing on a wonderful. Kicksan does it again. Oh, Kicksan! Seizing every opportunity he's given.
I can't believe wonderful moves there, though. Falling for that fake entirely. Of course, he's never going to stick that bomb. Oh, dear. Important opener.
Something, right? JL on an aggressive push down into lower tunnels. Secures an opener. Bit has been getting bullied under the Palace. Heroic have a lot of util just to try and nullify this guy. Yep. This round, it's just a dry fight out of Shush. And that's how Bit is bested. Another one back from Shush.
NAVI just can't win their 1v1s right now. It's looking really uncomfortable individually. Another flash in. It doesn't get better than that. Shush having a ball. And NAVI kicked off the field. 1v4 for the half. It is not happening.
And I mean, this could be the second super dominant loss handed to NAVI on what used to be the squad's home map. Heroic steamrolled them in the first half, and outside of that little hiatus in the middle, 2 rounds for NAVI is all they get. It's all about Heroic right now. 6 grand finals, winning 3 of them. Trophies lifted since that big major win.
Yeah, and Blade has said coming into the World Final, it's almost good that, you know, if we don't win this event, because we don't want too much confidence, we don't want to be delusional, right? Well, this is the opposite of that. NAVI need that confidence. They need that killer instinct. And every time they go for a fight, Heroic are willing to receive. JL, couple of taps off the P250. He's felt like the one guy in this game who can give a bit of output. Oh!
All right. Something's happening here. NAVI able to chip away at the extremities of Heroic. JL even catching Kicksan out in no man's land.
That's an angle. Can't really deal with that.
Gonna go hunting Dexter down at the end here, and they will deal with him. JL, impressive pistol round put forward.
Heroic, this might just be a setup that they hope NAVI walk into. The whole map is quiet. Ema is the pivotal piece coming in from under. Tessa's watches on, and NAVI crunch middle together.
Oh no, into the SMGs they go.
Not a single bit of util.
One NAVI player finds success. Heroic looking to stick the landing on this immediate reply.
I mean, that's just a read, right? That's just prep. That's Heroic knowing exactly what NAVI want to do in the second round. Take mid with 3 people silently, and Heroic have every answer in the book. They have the perfect trade setup right there in the top and middle, an off angle under to stop Ema, and NAVI don't throw a single grenade. They just walk into MP9s up close. NAVI have certainly done enough this year to make the doubters deny that that was a fluke. They've remained consistent, they've improved. But if it ends like this, could be an abhorrent finish to what was an incredible year. And this might be the final round of Mirage, staring us in the face.
I mean, this game's felt like anyone can do it for Heroic. That's been the wildest part, right? You've had some matches where Nertz has had to be the difference maker, had to be the guy taking charge. And don't get me wrong, he foots the bill there, has done since his rookie year of play. And he's put on a phenomenal showing across the major. But it's not been a one-man army for Heroic. Everyone is pulling their weight. Kicksam with back-to-back multi-kills in clutch rounds, pivotal moments. Shush with some masterful plays late in that T side. And Tesses in the early game of this Mirage was their reckoning, just running it up through short, harassing this B site, getting in the head of Alexi.
No way Nertz goes through, no way! You get what you're paying for, punished by bit, but there's still only 20 seconds here for NAVI to clinch on in this game. Shush towards the COD smoke, they come jumping through, and Heroic murder NAVI on Mirage. It's not even close.
What about the quality? Try it yourself, gringo. Okay, it's great. We take it all. Now that is pretty enough. Skin Club, the lowest prices.
Now, Heroic also have not been without their troubles, even though they've matched up against top-tier opposition. 2 times over now, they found themselves but rounds away from reaching those playoffs already. They don't want it to be the case that problem creeps up again for a 3rd time.
Yeah, especially after such a dominant debut in this series. Navi on the T side get to call the shots, move outside. Hut Roof Molly does nothing to Shush. Double Julies for Heroic as Navi start to cross in the yard. Drop down the vent. Cheeky move as double kill comes through for Navi, and there's still layers to it on top of the roof. Nertz has heard something. He's trying to snipe out Alexi B, and he has. Bomb going down on that B bomb site, but Tess says a single kill could have gone a long way. Instead, Navi land the shots and start strong on their map pick.
You're testing the limits of Heroic's rotates. You're trying to get them questioning their read on the game early. If they find Kicksand down here, down at lower, that could already be the round uprooted. He's the guy in pole position. Here's the footsteps come his way, and it's a nice clear. Tesses tries to drop in, but that's a desperate act. And so it's cleanly done for Navi.
They just play, yeah, that's like the Navi we know and love, right? They just play so secure. They get down secret. They don't rush to clear every single position at once, right? They're not just trying to take space immediately. They know that Heroic can have the read. They can have a gamble down lower already. We've seen that before.
I mean, this pressure on ramp is very good for Navi. It's forced 2 players down lower. You are now restricted in resistance you can offer up in the top site hold. They lose Ema outside to the Dexter Orb, but that's going to trigger Navi to hit the big red button, make this play into the top site. Pressure's kept on by Kicksan over in heaven. Tesses even flying up through the vent, and Heroic will get ahead of Navi.
It's a really nice round to showcase how calm Heroic are, despite Navi trying to inject chaos in the round, right? They put a lot of pressure on ramp. Heroic don't buy it.
Despite the cold start and the early lead for Navi, now Nertz tries to take some liberties out in the yard.
These are the fights you want to see him in, right? Headshot angles to that silo play. Wonderful's actually picked Dexter on the ramp. He's double open. That's the orb gone. That's Tesses following in suit. Nertz, you can only save this round by multi-killing outside. Will Navi give him the satisfaction?
I mean, even now, moves are being made to try and recover this for Heroic. They're not writing off the 3-on-5.
They don't know about hell.
3 players out in the yard as Kicksan gives chase, and he misses the timing on JL. He misses the timing on this player that's going to end Nertz's round. A multi-kill was required from Nertz, but he gets left. Shush was making a play in the meantime up through Secret. Heroic fighting and dying out in the yard. That's the hill they die on here as Navi are able to trade Shush on that push.
Some really confusing rounds. I mean, Heroic is still in this one in a 1v2, but they don't know where NAVI are going at any point. There's so many options open. Wonderful faking B into this upper hit with the heaven split. Alexi has a fantastic post-plant position. This should be the last place Kixon considers. Clearing everything he can. He's clutched up before. Alexi makes a drop. Kixon moves in, JL backside. You would expect heaven in this post plant. Kixon goes for the clear, and Alexi finishes what he started. NAVI 6-1, chaos on this T side, but they're living and breathing it.
While Mirage might have been just a straight up brawl, and Heroic were willing to beat you down with pace, this one is a far more intricate dance between these two teams. Another round where for Heroic it feels bittersweet because they made the right plays, they made the right moves here. This sort of mammoth performance that you're getting from JL, currently 8-1, these have not been something Navi has had in any of the other games they've played.
Oh yeah, I think he saw something. Nerds pokes his head out, bit the headshot machine of the modern day. Naded out of the round.
Nerds being able to escape there is huge. Secures the opener and then his freedom from that yard position. JL's going to try and be a bit of a tone setter again by the looks as he waits in the door. Wonderful holds for this re-aggression. And will it be another double up on the hold from Wonderful?
Oh, he's so ready for this. No chance. Heroics, dance of death. And Navi have the moves. Deal with every single push, every single play. Even in a 4v5, they get out without a casualty. And JL doesn't even want to give them the satisfaction right now. Tess is running him down. Okay, all right.
He might get out here.
Go on. Nice try. Tess says JL's not having it. 10-1, 8-1 for Navi.
Just so reassuring to see JL playing like this. And I mean, hell, you know, even though Bit has the awkward moment in that round there, if Wonderful is able to occasionally bridge the gap in this rightful trio for the Navi squad.
Yeah, who knew?
Which is a wild sentence to even consider, but if he's up for the task, he is the X factor of Navi. You're supposed to know the mileage you get out of your three riflers. Aggression outside. Ema falls early. Once again, it's Wonderful tasked with the trade, and he's good for it.
Kicks are just feeling that clock counting down right there. He knows he's going to get cleared, flash mollied. He has to go for a play. Wonderful's patience pays off. Again, it's this lobby aggression for Heroic. It has been tamed every single time by Navi. Can Dexter deliver?
I mean, Dexter doesn't have a teammate with him like he has done in previous rounds. That kind of changes how you approach this aggression. You know, that safety blanket of someone to trade you, that dink out of JL on the swing, immediately sends Dexter away. And in the meantime, Bit tries to get them out into the top site. Alexi and Wonderful kills a piece, and Wonderful Zorp might have been tagged up at the start of the round. It's even going hunting for this killing blow on Dexter.
Back ramp is his only saving place, really. If you go CT, oh, a shot. Dexter fighting for his life right now, wants nothing to do with this engagement. Seems like he will get out with his AWP, but that is all, again, all Heroic will have. And Wonderful wants to risk it. Oh, that's just, yeah. Speaks to the game we're having right now for Navi.
Navi are free to make that play because they're all on max money coming into this round.
It's
round 11 of the game. Yeah, they are running away with this. There is no opener that hasn't gone unpunished from Wonderful, be it with the AWP or the rifle. And look at the confidence coursing through the veins of Bit as he runs through the ramp smoke. He didn't believe it for a second.
And also, by the way, Heroic don't know about this. They have no idea. They started double B, they smoke ramp, they drop. Navi have cut noise.
You could die in heaven to a guy who has rushed ramp with a minute 20 left on the clock.
How could they possibly know?
Look at where Navi are so early in the round. Bit wrestles with this AK.
It's enough.
Gets out with a double. It's just left onto Kixan. And they know where he was. Alexi still has control over the heavens. A powerful post plant.
Well, he'll drop in with JL, and that's all the info Kixon needs. He now has the element of surprise and pretty good timing. Alexi's holding though. Captain's clash, and Alexi this time comes out on top. NAVI 10-1. Mirage may have felt one-sided. Last time they played, they had NAVI on the ropes. They had them ready to give up. But now NAVI are back with a vengeance. Just like that Dust 2 game.
Outside crossroads come in, and is going to look to try and play through this. Not setting his sights on main, instead they're throwing him to the wind to go in for this hell control.
Oh, Shadow. He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Doesn't get the spot off in time, and so picked up by Ima outside. The playing field leveled. Now Ima's ready to split in through main. Nerds keeps his eye on it, but the flashes wreck him. Still gets out with the kill. Wonderful at JL. Both give chase. Kicksad, can he hold on? The captain bested. Alexi 1v1. Tap on the bomb, but Dexter, Alexi's read this wrong. Dexter gets up just in time to salvage 2 rounds for Heroic. Far from comfortable, far from clean.
Heroic's P250s roam outside.
Deep flash. Heroic aware of the stunt the Wonderful's pulling here. They go, they chase him down. Over in hell, but it's JL watching from above. Nerds down low.
How?
And almost ending his round right there. Nerds given a second chance at life. Will keep the pressure on. JL and Ima in this top site. Not the two you want to face. Heroic might have to make a last-ditch attempt to get this bomb out of there. Shush darts back into the lobby. But in doing this move, they've given up so much of their control, so much of that early real estate they fought for. Oh, one back from Shush.
Careful.
This could still get weird. JL dropping out of the heavens, concedes this space to the 4 HP Nerds. And now Shush is able to plant that bomb around him. This retake just got very hard for Bit. Even though Nerds is wounded, he can play a delay game, and Shush still has the chance to close this out here and now. Smoke pulled. Bit could have found him with util out there. It's a lot of damage done. Bit's so scared of this heaven swing, this double peak. Does secure the kill to Shush. And now it's just Nerds. The one that got away. The one that got away is the one that puts a stop to this pistol for NAVI. The thing that you're going to have to contest with early is NAVI having all this room, calling from the front, right? They can make more gambles here. They can take more risks, and they've already done that in this round, dropping 3 bodies down lower. So you can't play scared, but you also don't want to be over-committing if you're Heroic. Alexi bested. They're flying up the vent, though. They're giving chase out in the yard. A whirlwind as Heroic come out ahead.
Should be fine, though.
Bit with the backstab. Dexter up close, holds this line. And so Heroic keep that round in check, even though NAVI...
Nerds with fast routing, but the AWP undeterred. Wonderful hits his and sees the drop from Tesses. Already Heroic swaying in the wind. Do they have a way back in?
Dropping a main, silenced by Alexi.
Desperate.
And so NAVI looking to deal with any woes, any worries in the rifle round. Wonderful Zorp. Swift reposition after getting spotted in back of garage, is instantly in at the back of ramp.
Feels like such a wasted round for Heroic. Like, you know, it's so many hopes, so many guesses. They don't get the chance to play the round together. So they're relying on Nerds getting all that secret control immediately with no smokes for him. A different wall that fakes out his push, but Wonderful has an easy angle. Tessa just drops into main, and these are consolation kills on the way out for Dexter. 2 frags. And bomb control. Should I get worried?
Ema hasn't continued the press up through Secret. And so for now, there are a series of 1v1s available to Dexter.
Alexi's ready though.
Holding on to the heavens, yeah, Alexi, right place for it, puts a stop to that Dexter attempt at the 1v5. He was aware of the reaction from Heroic, the knowledge that once that AWP was spotted, they might try and move swiftly, take control of the ramp room. Once you know where that AWP lies, and so he gets ahead of it. Ema locking Shush down over in the single door as that's blowing off. Flashes move in to lend a helping hand. And NAVI, after a brief hiatus here in the second half on the back of those pistols, they get back to their winning ways.
Yeah, you think bit on ramp is going to be a way in. It's a hope and a dream for Heroic. Now Wonderful has moved in off this AWP. It's only going to get worse. Bit moving out. Wonderful with a shot. They trade peaks. They both connect. But there are the trades back for Heroic. 2v3. Still a sticky situation.
Even in this moment where NAVI could have misread this, misplayed this, had too many players down at lower, they're already making the move back to the top site. It's going to have to be another round between Nerds. And this time, Tess says, trying to close this one with this heaven control. Once more, Nerds is digged up in the heavens.
Oh dear.
It is a repeat of the pistol. But this time, Alexi looks to try and find him. Whoa. Sneaking up the ladder. It's a flick from Nerds. They don't have the util to get him off the line here. They have the manpower. They've got to get on that bomb. They've got to put pressure on Nerds and bait him in for the swing. One flashbang as the defuse is held. He's called their bluff, and that'll come back to haunt Nerds. 1v2 not attempted. And no clutch up today. No repeat of the pistol round for Nerds. It's NAVI.
And they can even just swing off JL. They had plenty of time. So, like you said, I think the active style for NAVI is what's so great to watch there. Even in that 3-on-2, they could have just sat still on the B side, hoped Heroic walk into them, but they take the space. They re-clear positions. They learn where Heroic are going, and that gives them better timing to play into upper. NAVI playing to win, playing with some flair, and playing for a third map in this series. It seems like we're going to get there. Heroic are just getting slammed on this T side.
Even re-aggression out of him. Kicksan won't be ready for this. His whole map just ends getting shot in the side of the head. And they know where Shush is. They've got the bomb control out in the yard. There's a minute left to come to terms with it, but this map is over. It will be no staunch Heroic comeback today as NAVI storm the board on their map pick. The scores will be settled. Playoffs will be decided on Ancient. You can't get these moments back. This next hour defines just how far you go. Are you left disappointed, heartbroken, head in your hands, or with a chance to leave a legacy at the major in China? Wonderful.
Ouch.
Overran. There's the opener. Gets out with one more full blind. All in all, he'll take that with so much util designed to ruin his round. Trading evenly keeps NAVI in this retake. Fast backstab on the cards out of Ema. As he moves in, gonna go blow for blow with Tesses. The rest of NAVI have all grouped. They're waiting for these smokes to fade before they get going. Alexi has util to try and kickstart this retake. Smoke in over towards ramp. Right now, Heroic are largely playing ahead of that. Tesses dead, back in the cave. Shush flying solo, out in the open, crosses into the site, fighting tooth and nail, trying to hold on, but he will get overran. And it's Ema in the pistol to stand and deliver for NAVI.
Just a very well pieced together round, right? Ema gets heaven very quickly on that cave flank, doesn't play too soon.
Wonderful's going to get tested in a big way here. This Force Spy's got some teeth behind it, ready to chomp down on the A site as the util rains in. Wonderful!
What?
Holds the line! no! Heroic destroyed on the A play. All the util was effective. Wonderful was left blind, but not firing blanks.
There it is.
He has destroyed the heroic A play. And another keen start from Wonderful. An X factor for NAVI could make all the difference. Bit here to back him up, and even Wonderful floating around Donut. NAVI want to try and contest this mid control, even though they've taken a more passive line. Are they going to try and pressure Alexi? This is a golden chance for Kixan, but they take a lot of damage. Get out with the kill, sure, soften up this B site, definitely, but you're not without the wounded, you're not without worry. They get past JL now as well, and Nuts does best Ema over here in middle.
They're really going to try it. I mean, the call is in, they're low, we've done damage, but this is everything on the line right now for NAVI, and they're not even ready for this long swing. Wonderful tries to cover, comes up with a couple, and does he consider it? Because both players on sub 30. Wonderful wants to go in. No kit right now. Got to be quick, got to be efficient. Smoke on the bomb. Kixan giving away nothing right now, but he's going to have to play and stop this defuse. Fake on the bomb. Wonderful forces the swing, and Kixan sprays him down. That did not seem like an Alexi play right there in Cave. He loses track of the timing of that smoke fade and has to get a full reload off as it dissipates.
This whole series started with Heroic trying to get in Alexi's head, bullying him on B-site Mirage. They're trying to do the same thing again here to open up their domination. And once more, Alexi is caught with nades pulled. Boost up on the long side, a chance for JL to turn the tide of a losing battle here. But nothing connects. Oh, hang on, they give Wonderful that kill. NAVI were about to back out. They were about to go save here.
Still no kit.
The numbers alone entice NAVI to try this. Wonderful is showing up in fantastic form. No round has felt unwinnable for him. And so NAVI moves swiftly. Time is not on their side as they group for this last second retake. Molly's in, another shot from the Wonderful orb, and suddenly NAVI clap down on Heroic. It's just Nerds, and Wonderful meets him in the middle. Defuse stuck, it's gonna be real close.
I don't know.
Ema seems to believe. Sticks it. And with literal milliseconds between NAVI and that round falling in favor of Heroic, that ballsy push that brings them in for the retake.
Heroic eventually just need to execute into B. It feels like their only option right now. Alexi is playing inside of the smoke. A high-risk move that surely nets in a trade, if not just a clean entry for Heroic, but he's got support. Alexi comes in with 2 kills. That's out of nowhere. 3-on-3, contact in, JL swung on, and Tesses makes up for his previous round. It's Wonderful, locked out by the util. Wait, that open plant. Oh dear!
Oh my god!
Wonderful ain't missing.
He can't set a foot wrong. Heroic can't set a foot right. It falls to Tesses, the one that gave away that unforgivable kill that opened up the last NAVI retake, the last bastion of hope. Wonderful has ascended. He is reaching new heights right now when NAVI need him the most. What can Heroic do? Another man advantage, another plant at the B site, and another crazy round from Wonderful.
I mean, they were asking for that, were they not? Full open plant. Trying to go for the long side. Maybe scared of the ramp, and NAVI was certainly closing distance, but that's an obscene shot for Wonderful, of feeling alone. And NAVI are playing some pristine counter right now, running the board. We've not even seen Nerds get activated in the middle. He's barely stepped out into this position. Aggression from Ema punished, but the Molly still gets its revenge. So nothing comes easy for Heroic. Being careful, he ran in. They're already in the cave. He's walking right into the trap. Shush aware Meanwhile, bomb going A, wonderful out of position, but he's starting to realize.
You feel freedom to make these sort of plays because thus far, even when you lose the open, is wonderful will win you the round. And right now, another spot for the AWP posted up over in middle. For the time being, Shush has crept under his crosshair. Deep spawn control has been taken by Heroic. A-Plant comes in. Nerds should finally have Wonderful's number. Shadow spotted. He has every conceivable advantage. And so Nerds picks that one up for free. Na'Vi lose their backbone here. And they have to save.
Really nice that Heroic realized they'd taken the gap and they delay the bomb plant to get Nerds more space. So by the time it's down, he's already in red room, shooting the AWP at the back. JL fighting for survival right now, and well, survival will not come easy. Trapped between two, Heroic back on the board, and they get Dexter's AWP off of Wonderful as well.
If Wonderful stops finding these crazy multi-kill rounds, suddenly you are in hot water, and so I like the timing on this tag pause.
Yeah. Gonna see Wonderful and A a lot with this AWP though, so will he be able to get involved? This is an ugly mid-fight. Ema full blind, runs through a Molotov, and Nerds is finally activated. Wonderful with the AWP, comes in swinging, but Nerds takes two out of mid, as Alexi again does the same in Cave. Not his first double. They can wait it out, right? Like, there's not, Navi can't really do much. They're scared that there's a player in A, because there could be. In fact, there was. But Heroic are just gonna hold for the pick and renegotiate this bomb after the smoke has faded. Oh, the timing of that turn. It couldn't be worse.
And now JL gets to pounce unchecked. Shush attention peeled away, focused on Bit in the red room. It's just Nerds, and he can't get past JL.
That's disastrous there for Heroic. The bomb coming from B lane when Alexi doubles again.
Wrestles the entire round off of Heroic single-handedly on an SMG.
Yeah, he's played very aggressive Cave. He's had the backup as well. JL's been by his side, so the game plan for Navi has been this heaven control, this Cave control. They've taken it many times.
That's an Ema going to clash again over in middle. This time Kixan has his revenge. It's his time to strike. And Alexi's caught. This time the bomb firmly on the back of Shush, leaning over towards A. Wonderful started this round with his AWP over at this A site. Has taken up the line in Donut.
Oh no, he blocked the molly. He jumped, he blocked the Molotov. Now they're trapped. Dexter's stuck, can't help out. Azima's in the site, takes 1 for 1. They know Wonderful's AWP can't be far. They smoke off the Donut. A man up again. Wonderful. Heroic have no excuse.
Can blow this open. Oh! Blood denied, no! It just goes down in time. Oh, JL with a flick, and suddenly the retake's right back on.
They can't lose this again.
Another round that Na'Vi might have looked to save in, but an overstep in middle going slightly too soon. Can JL punish this? Given a runway, given a chance to go for this round. JL dons the Wonderful AWP. Is the AWP the thing?
Oh.
Is the AWP imbued? No, JL lays it to the side. Pressure on Dexter to perform, and time expires. JL can't take this. Dexter holds on, and finally Heroic stick the landing.
Barely.
It's far from pretty. It's far from clean.
And now Navi's money is broke. SMGs fight middle. Nerds again runs through the smoke, fearless. And I love this close Molotov that Heroic have been throwing. It stops Na'Vi from getting aggressive and playing up close to the mid smoke. Close towards the ramp right now. Nades are getting pulled. Knives are out right now. Oh no, Heroic don't know what's coming.
Wonderful can end this whole round right now. Swinging wide, support from JL, but Dexter and Tessa is able to get the guns out in time. Alexi run right by him. The bomb's now here alone. Trying to get out, Dexter getting chased, and Dexter holds on. 2 times over now. Dexter has been that piece of resistance that Heroic desperately needed.
Saving them on a slither of health yet again. Trying to keep Ema guessing as to the end goal of this round. With this much mid control, Na'Vi just have to concede it.
There's been really good restraint on this limited util that Na'Vi have, though. Like, they still, 45 seconds left, they've got 2 smokes and a molly on Ema. Exploding through the ramp into Alexi. Shush with a key trade, at least deals with the point man, gets that SMG out the way. Nerds now in prime position to manipulate these rotates, cut down Navi as they try to reinforce the site. He hears the footsteps. He hears Ema nearby coming his way and going to collect this kill for free. No!
What?
Nerds holds the shot!
Not again!
It can't be another strong post plant getting out of hand versus only the pistols. Wonderful dealt with. JL trapped in this corner, overran and overwhelmed. This heroic stick the landing. In spite of that miss from Nerds, the rest of the team hold their ground. And Heroic level out this first half 6-all.
I mean, it's a disastrous game for everyone involved, but it's showing the pressure that is on these players right now with only one playoff spot.
Looking now to his T side, this is where you want Ema to get the ball rolling, as he's now the one setting the precedent for how Na'Vi go about taking mid. Shush, he's been a rock in these last few rounds, a huge part of this Heroic recovery arc. And he takes first blood. Kixan spots players crossing into the red room, but Na'Vi get all the control they were looking for here. This looks like it's going to be around the world.
Oh, it's been blocked though. They go through.
Dinked up. They try to run it back now. It's getting a bit confusing for Na'Vi. They have to pick a fight and just stick to it, and they've got Shush trapped out in the red room. Just the one and done from Shush, but it's Ema on the receiving end. Na'Vi stuck in red right now, and as they set their sights on the A site, they're able to move past Dexter. Nerds, this is his time to shine. Swinging it wide, he's been spotted, gets out with one. Good dodge on the donut play. Only leaving himself open to one fight at a time. Nerds makes it look too easy. That is played perfectly from Nerds.
And a second too soon for Na'Vi. If they are just a little bit slower, JL can shoot him in the back, but Nerds gives him nothing. Final bullet headshot. As Heroic yet again are within view of playoffs. 3 BO3s in a row, it's taken them. And they've gone the distance every single time. Is it too little, too late, or can they rise to the occasion against the biggest team yet? Kicks and jumps up, takes another, and Heroic smash Na'Vi in middle. A fast approach to the first gun round leaves Na'Vi lacking.
Right now he's got one door open and Kixan back in the spawn, but as soon as that spot comes in, Heroic are going to rotate everybody over. So the timer now starts for Bit. Tap on the bomb, hopes that baits a swing. It does not, and with each second this donut player, Tesses, gets closer. Bit's been spammed, Bit is wounded, floundering in the 1-on-4, and they'll run him down. The bomb plant for Na'Vi gives them a little more to work with. Bit does well to get out of the round with that.
This is looking like a Heroic who are up to the task of taking down previous major champs and denying them a playoff berth. Kicks and calls Heroic to the front line. They push down the ramp.
Ema was entrusted with the hero AK here this round, and exercised in trying to get Ema switched online. But now he's left as the lone gunman, the one guy trying to make all the difference. Ema's broken through. 40 seconds left to play with. Nerds, the man who was besting him time and time again in these mid duels. The one that lived in his head rent-free. Can Ema rise up? Or will Nerds shut him down? Ema entrusted with the little resources that Navi had on a quiet game. They had him struggling to ever get going, but Bit dropped over that hero AK with the goal that Ema would bring them back into this game. And he's done exactly that now. Heroic. The script's been flipped. They're the ones on the edge of reset, teetering closer to a Navi comeback, trying their damnedest to hold on with the mid-fight.
They're impressed. It's so impressive the way they're able to just stay calm and just ignore these rounds going against them and immediately come back with a game plan, stay composed. But still favored on the weaponry. Cave would be a death sentence.
Yeah, walking cave into a low buy, that is...
Volley for Alexi.
Oh, backstab
what?
for Natus!
No!
But Bits puts a stop to it. 4-on-4 now. Bit takes the space down in middle. 30 seconds left.
No molly means this is going to go very wrong for Navi. They've got to throw it in.
They've displaced Dexter. They
They're
made him a
running out of
little
time.
less comfortable, but they are only left with this option to go through the cave into the crossfire. Kixan and Tess says this is the exact round they wanted. This was the exact round they were hoping for. 15 seconds on that clock. You can't gain these moments back. You can't gain this time back. Dexter backstab, blood in just in time.
Oh my.
And now it's only Shush. Wonderful holds the line. Missed shot, but player spotted. And there's Bit with the killing blow. Navi is saved. I mean, this is where Dexter's orb has to leave its mark, has to have its impact. Wonderful, swings right into him. Dexter delivers that opening blow to Navi. Takes the orb off the line. They find Bit over in main. This round petering out for Navi unless something changes soon, but Shush was not ready for a second man. Nerds on the rotate over. Dexter's orb strikes while the iron's hot. JL left up in this clutch. Low HP on Dexter, goes looking for him, tries to chase down the orb, but that missed shot costs him dearly, but the backstab is in, just in time. Heroic stopped JL in his tracks as that 1v4 was building.
You're not going to break anyone off this angle. You've got Dexter AWPing down the short line. His question is, does he go through the smoke if it lands? Got two rifles up in front. Navi contact in.
They start to make a move down the ramp though. Bomb dropped out in the open. Dexter holding on a cave. Relies on Tessez staying alive for now, but Dexter hits his shot. Dexter hits it again. And now it's just wonderful. Starts this series off so well for Navi, has been that X factor, that difference maker. But as Wonderful embarks on this clutch, it's Navi's playoff lifeline up for grabs. Noise made and Nerds with the backstab. Best's Wonderful. Those clutches, those pivotal moments aren't coming through for Navi anymore.
Counter-terrorists win.
I mean, Dexter is that missing piece, the piece that even once they had him, they could never seem to get him in attendance. Being a real difference maker down the stretch is poetic for Heroic. It's going to end with a B play. Tessez holds the line, gets out.
It's perfect.
Lives to play in a little later. Navi losing players left and right. And this is what comes with those ambitions, those goals, those expectations. Heavy is the head that wears the crown for Navi. And they've met their Medusa here, freezing up with playoffs on the line. Their hopes now rest on the shoulders of Wonderful and Imma. As Heroic, they're going for the killing blow here and now. They grouped everyone on this B site. They've not moved a muscle. This is where legendary moments have to be made, or else your time in the major limelight is over. Bomb plant found. Heroic with that first swing. But Tessez waits. He knows the strength of this team is in playing together. Not a one-man army. It's a team effort for Heroic. Wonderful has to show off that wanderlust. Those eyes focused, moving forward. Imma, last man standing, boxed into a corner, and Nerds will find him. Heroic, third time is the charm. They stick the landing. Navi, reigning major champs, gone. Heroic have slain them where they stand.
Heroic's remnants reinvented. Major playoffs for the ones once left behind.
The end of the would-be Navi era. They are out. The favorites are no longer in contention.